So today we are going to discuss about the 1 hour value. This is one of the most powerful concepts. If you want to become a millionaire, if you want to go faster in terms of wealth, okay, if you and you also get the respect in the society. So if you're the right people who are looking for to become the millionaire or the billionaire, so this is the right place. So explain this way. So what is the problem of one person because of its own thinking, and so it does new thinking by learning something from book or his mentor, and what kind of transformation you see in his life. So I will tell you what if all the walks of life, uh, them thinking towards the student life, employees life, or business life, and what kind of transformation they're going to see in their life. And I will explain one real time story so that, and also explain all the concept into the one or two, three lines so that we'll change our whole pattern of thinking to new thinking. You can see some kind of transformation. That is the whole main idea of uh, this this meaning of this pattern. Okay, so I will take some illusionary character as a Sai, Sai. So he's working very hard. He's working very hard, but his growth is very slow because he spent 2 3 hours daily on the small tasks like editing video, searching emails, and formatting documents, but earn nothing extra from it. What is the problem too is, so we treat all the tasks is equally important. Let's say he has 3 or 4 tasks, so in his to-do list. So we treated all the tasks is equally important. So he's spending 1 hour creating the thumbnails and 1 hour for learning SQL to the same to him. So he does not prioritize it. Doesn't prioritize it, and it did all the tasks is equally important, right? Okay. And now the problem is, has no clarity on what his time is actually worth. He doesn't know what the worth of his 1 hour value. If someone asks his 1 hour value, he has no answer. So he accepts low value tasks and loses his time. So what is his world thinking? What is world thinking? So what is science world thinking? So if I can do it by myself, I should do it. So you know that I can do it. So I know the task how to do it so that I can do them myself. That is the mindset. So why it's getting this kind of thinking? So it's editing own videos because why should I pay to somebody else? Because I know all this work, right? And also money is more important than time. So we believe that, believe that money is more important than time. So he treated money as in more important than the time. Let's say he's spending 2 hours of designing a thumbnail to save just 200 rupees. Just 200 rupees. 3 hours equal to 200 rupees. That is his mindset. Now the uh, small tasks. So small tasks won't affect my growth. Small tasks won't affect my growth. So that is the thinking. So won't affect my growth. So that is the way thinking. So he thinks doing admin work himself is normal, but he still suffers that should be used for learning or earning. So like Sai feels admin works himself is very normal, but he doesn't know it still harbors. So it still harbors that should be actually used for learning or earning. So he doesn't have that kind of money, learning or earning. He doesn't have much. Instead, all the routine tasks, but it's still a lot of hours. He doesn't realize those things. So that is the whole kind of thinking. Whole kind of thinking. Now, Tuck's new thinking is, so his 1 hour has some market value. He realized that his 1 hour has size 1 hour value has some market value. Size 1 hour value has market value. Well, so Sai calculates his desired income. Let's say he's earning 2 lakhs per month. So 2 lakhs, your desired income, 2 lakhs per month. So per month, if there is a 160 hours that you treat it as, so 1250 per hour. So now we respect every hour. So anything below is hourly value. So we just elevated it and automate it. So intermediate like 300, thumbnail 150, 250. So all these were delegated. All these were delegated, automated. Now the new mindset he adopted is 1 hour only for high income work. Now we spend 1 hour value on the SQL practice, creating content, learning, high value tools, client projects, let's say SQL practicing. So we solve the complex problems of the client. As a result, is getting more promotion and automatically get more paid and creating content so that you will get passive income, solving the target audience pain point, learning high value tools, learning high value tools solve the most problems of the clients. So these are the actual increases income and opportunities. So that is the old thinking, and the adopters in new thinking. What are the result you can see? So you freed up about 23 hours per week because of you delegated, automated the low value task. Low value task. What is low value task? Low value task something repetitive and repetitive, and it is less value than is 1 hour value, and his earnings grow faster, his earning grow faster. Focus only on the task worth more than his 1 hour value, of the worth more than 1 hour value, and then 1 hour value, and the confidence and clarity. Okay, just so he knows exactly what to do and what not to do every day. So how they're implementing different data, so like the student life, employee life, businessman life, what kind of mindset they have right now. Their focus, student focus to high value learning. Initially, they're writing beautiful notes. Instead, they're learning 20% learning, 80% of implementation. So they will see massive transformation in their life, and as a result, they're getting uh, they tracked they crack their job in within months, and they'll get a repetitive task. Let's say they want to, the people who write the summary of every chapter. So let's say one chapter has 3 or 4 pages, so they want to conclude it to 3 or 4 line, whatever they understand. They want to summarize it. So they want to summarize instead in the AI era. So they created from prompt script and using second chapter, and every chapter they just putting the chapter and all the detailed tests. So it will return the summary in the notes. So in this way, they are delegating repetitive tasks. Skill growth accelerates. They're focusing on, they're focusing on, they're focusing on. So let's say 1 hour daily on real projects. So job ready in 1 month. So how the students were transformed by using these kind of things. In terms of employee, they stop wasting time on low value tasks. So like initially they are doing some kind of manual work, so they're looking for the automated. So they're getting some time saving, as using time to learn to 30K salary, spending 1 hour per day, 1 hour per day on back some indication they promoted promotion very faster and becoming the go-to problem solver, investing time in complex tasks while dedicating basic stuff. So I have seen one person who is working on one task. Okay, so they are already working on earlier. So she delegate to some other one and explain how we have to do this task, and she's taking another task we never worked before. So that is the problem solver mindset. They're getting highly paid, and businessman delegating operational tasks. So delegate operational tasks like customer support, invoicing, basic design handled by team, etc., and focus only on the strategy and revenue. So the business people, so the spending planning on the next product, so equal to the more profit than 5 hours of every work. So usually, the business people are involved in every work, so they're focusing on how planning for the next product. So more profit than 5 hours of every work. So it scales faster. So system created once, so save hundreds of hours later. Okay, so created on system, so it says hundreds of later. So real inspiration story, explaining the real impression story. So the Rohan is freelance turned entrepreneur, used to earn 30,000 per month doing everything himself, like editing, designing, accounting, research. One day he calculated is 1 hour value, let's say 600 per hour. So he delegated all the tasks below that value. So by doing so, with the free up time, they started like building the high value skills, taking premium clients, creating scalable system. With 1 year, his income grew to 2,50,000 per month, not because of you work more hours, but because of you work smarter with 1 hour value. So short. So what is the conclusion from this? So it depends on how many hours you work, how valuable each hour becomes. Respect your 1 hour, your life, respect your back. So this is the first step of millennia. So we have to find a $1 value by set a desired income and find a $1 value. We see if you see the task, the value for less than $1 value, just delegate, automate, and working on high value task. Okay. Thank you.